Well, here's another fleet action for all those of you that want to watch them. It's Empire Total War United Provinces. Like I said before, we're in 1717 and we're desperately trying to get any ships that we can that's going to add to our prize chest. These are the ones that have appeared on the west coast of Spain, and we're just going to see if we can take them on. He's got some nice fresh ships and they're big hitters. I've used my line formation. I've cut out the normal deployment and everything, and I'm using the line formation. Now my tactic is to go immediately with my whole line straight through the middle of his ships. The idea is, as I go through the middle, I'm going to fire both ways. Yeah? And if he fires crossways, then of course what's going to happen is he's shooting at his own ships. I've speeded everything up double so we can get through it quickly because it's a long battle, this one. See what's happened? Very cleverly, tactically, he's turned both his boats sideways across to stop my line completely. So he's got both of those two boats there trapped against him and he's firing broadsides straight across those. So desperately I'm trying to turn my boats around so that I can give him broadsides as well, bring my other ships out of line. You know, they talk about getting into line, normally you would do. On this occasion I'm having to move them round. It's going to become a mess, this one. This ship that you can see to the left here, I'm having to move it round, left, right, disable fire if it's going to go across my own ships. We're in a mess already. We've already got 3 ships in there and we're already snarled up. It's not the disaster that it might seem, in that you know, I could be losing ships. You see that red line there, by the way? That's me firing non-automatically. See how my own ship has come in the way there? So I didn't want to fire it, so I've taken automatic fire off. I've pressed the right circle on the bottom right of the screen there to enable fire. So anything that's within that red zone is going to get hit when I press that red. When I press that right-hand circle again. So I need to turn that ship around. Oh, I've missed my opportunity to fire at all now on that one because my own boat's got in the way. Back to automatic fire, so I hope now to be able to give fire to that ship there that's just become available. I'm still trying to get my other ships into the action, turning and turning as much as I can. There seems to be a boat that's coming more my way here, so I should be able to get in the middle of that one. There you go, you see the right hand fire there, ready to go. Oh, automated fire. Right, let's go again. There we go, there you go. Red fire, and press the button, boom, bang. So we've got a good shot in against that one there. These are big ships, remember, so we're firing ball. We're not messing around with any chain shot or grape shot. We're going straight for ball, we're going for hull damage and knocking out guns, because these ships are powerful enough, if we don't take out those guns, to blow up our entire fleet. So we do have to somehow reduce his guns. All tactics are out of the window now. It's a mess. It's 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. Whatever occasion that I can get more ships in, the better. And this is why you're better upgrading your ships. If you've got one ship that can fire a great powerful salvo, then you're going to cause more damage to the enemy. If you start having, say, 3 ships around one, there's a risk that you're going to start shooting over at your own ships and you're going to get that blue on blue situation. Remember, this is a very fluid situation. I know I've doubled up the speed of this, but it is, even on normal speed, difficult to manage, in that you could very easily be shooting across your own men. Twisting and turning, anything that's in range, and when you twist it and you see, oh, there could be one of your own men in there, take off the automatic fire, enable your right or left hand fire, ready to give a direct shot. Okay. Keeping out again my faster moving vessels, that's the sloop and the brig, or the brigs rather, you know, keeping them out of the action so that I can chase the enemy down. This really is a gruelling fight, and it looks like we're not getting the better of it at the moment. I'm going to leave this battle in, of course, so that you can see it, so you can see the beauty of crossing over a line that's coming directly towards you. What a mess that made of our whole line. The whole queue then had a problem. We had a file basically that had to become a rank. You might know from the Tudor Wars, you know, from the Armada time, and even from the later times, the Cuthbert Cornwallis and the crikey, the Lord Nelson times. I tend to think of Cornwallis because he's the one who continued. He's the one who found the gaps in the enemy lines. You know, when they get that great big wall, instead of dashing straight towards them and doing the same as what I've done now, I know it wasn't a great wall, what he's done is he's found a gap. He's found the gap, he's run his ships along that gap there so that he can get a decent broad fire in against the enemy to his advantage. Cornwallis was particularly good at that kind of thing. So, fairly successful naval battles up until now, until I end up with this one, where I'm in a complete mess and I'm all over the place. So it's watching where his ships are. Good job there aren't too many of them. Some of my ships are routing, as you can see. You remember what I said, I wasn't too worried about taking casualties. The reason for that is that this navy is very expensive and it's draining my economy simply having it. So I don't really mind if I'm losing ships. I'd love to take his. I'd love to have taken his in the previous sea battle, all those 4-8s, 3 4-8s. I could get another load of ships like that out of him now if I'd have decided to go for the sea battle option, you know, the sea campaign, and win as the Dutch over the sea. This is what I'd be doing. I'd be taking his top ships, and then I'd be going in after all these Spanish galleons with these great big ships of the line that I steal from him. And then with those ships I'd be taking prize money. That was my plan A for anybody that was listening earlier. There's no way I'm going to get through this battle on this video, so it will spill over into the next. I should be able to finish it in the next though. Another problem with this, of course, is that while you're chasing down one ship that routes, one enemy ship that routes, the other two seem to be routing or seem to be at risk, but then come back into the fray. So you find that your routing ship that you're not watching suddenly turns and starts firing at your little sloop that you sent chasing after it. So I think really this is about the most I can ask of my fleet now. They are very, very tired. If you look down at the gun decks on there, you'll see there's hardly anything left there at all. Some of these ships are operating on very low numbers. There goes my sloop, chasing after a routing ship. I'm just crossing the head of that ship there. That's it, so I can slow it down and hopefully board it as well. There you go, that Spanish ship's looking a bit tired there as well. It really has taken a battering there. Oh, it's looking like he's getting away from me as well, doesn't it? A bit of a shot there with the chain shot, slow him down. Come on, why isn't that firing? Must have already fired that side, or I just haven't got any guns left on that side, I'm not sure. Okay, chasing him down with this ship as well. This is a sloop, of course. There we go, that should be that one secured now. He's still routing, so we should be able to take that one. 2 more ships to take. We should be able to get those on the next video, I hope. A little bit of close-up action on this one before we continue into the next video. So I hope you've enjoyed the sea battle. Sorry it was a bit of a mess, but that's the only way to fight these, I'm afraid, and it's a good thing, I think, to show the bad ones as well as the good ones. You can learn as well from good tactics as poor mistakes. There you go. Really need to leave that now and go and take something else.